Oh, we live. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? It's Blaine Bent. Another episode to Heavy Metals of Honor. Yo, I know y'all heard what's going on in the streets, the YouTubian streets, and shit. Pretty much it's everywhere now. We got Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb. You know what I'm saying? They clashing, boy. They really going at it. You know, it's just crazy because it's like in moments like these where we can sit back and analyze as men on, I guess, basically the do's and don'ts, right? And so, you know, I ain't gonna lie, like Anton, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already seen the clip. And I try my best to find, you know, an adequate clip that don't got everybody's, you know, perspective too crazy. But I could give a shout out to the guy that I found on TikTok. He go by Mike Close TV. So y'all make sure y'all follow that man on TikTok. But yeah, man, shit's just crazy right now. Everybody eating, you know what I'm saying? So when the surge is crazy, to cook the content, you know what I'm saying, to get the ball rolling, you know what I mean? You know, you jump in. So with that being said, man, we gonna get into it. You feel me? We gonna get into it.
About their men. But we gonna get there. Because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the court.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal
it?
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you
You
taking
don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity, that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
What did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
Crazy.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it, and that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So fix that.
You doing it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same.
Let's switch seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit.
That's crazy.
I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit, homie.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Well, I tell you what. Watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
you
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either.
Okay, but that gay shit? Oh, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talking about.
Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit
now.
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I
don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're not bossing up on me.
Yo,
we good. I did already. I don't do dick sucking shit.
We can put the microphone right now and go up. Hey, I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do no
doing
dick
this shit
sucking
for the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want to
I'll
say
show you I ain't doing it for the internet.
Disappointing.
I'm saying,
don't
I'm gonna let
disrespect
you
me like
finish.
that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you.
Denied.
But don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me.
Right.
You don't know me. So I'm gonna extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how
Would it call this nigga out his name?
Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No, this
because
my
I take
show.
That's
This
cool.
my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Crazy.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't
bro.
dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, ain't no, cause you ain't gonna do shit. Cause you're not gonna do
Come at me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
You're not gonna
Come at me with. See, I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go
I'll
out back
show you
right
who
now.
the fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that
You
shit.
know when the voice
Hey,
go up.
Nah, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two
whole
niggas.
soundbite.
Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now, because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like it,
If you want to
okay,
get back to the
but
conversation,
don't-
we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not
ain't
listening to
dick
none of that
suckers
shit,
up
bro.
here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not,
Because that ain't
you
nothing-
not that tough.
And shit, there you have it. So look, there's more context to this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna play the whole video. I already seen the whole. Well, I didn't see the very ending. You know what I mean? I got tidbits of the ending, but it's just crazy because from what you see and analyze, right? It's like towering over, like, for me personally, right? Like, everybody could say what they could have, would have, and should have done in that moment, right? But like, for anybody that's been in an altercation with anybody in life, and you know what I'm saying, like, you got instincts that you pick up along the way, and you, that's just like embedded like in who you are. You know what I'm saying? I would never personally let a man tower over me because of the possibility of being striked. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, when you got, when your paper is up there and you got your bodyguard there, I think Anton was trying to, showcase how comfortable he is. You know what I'm saying? And that personally, even though he invited, going outside to handle that, ain't it funny how he tailor-made a lawsuit type shit? You know what I'm saying? On some Falcon Punch shit. Like, and with Corey, having a past, being sued before about other things. And, I think that's probably running in his mind too. Like, he's trying to uphold, a certain level of, because it's all on camera, you know what I'm saying? But even that, right? Like, him admitting that it was a threat on camera. It's like, if Anton didn't really keep it player, shit could have been charged up a whole different way. So, I see a lot of OGs, I even heard, a couple of OGs egging on, and, that, Corey should have punched him. And it's like, you got to be careful who put the batteries in your back to charge you up to do something, because personally, and I believe, it got nasty in the end from the little clip that I saw, where, Anton just ended up leaving, and then Corey had his like moment to just, overextend the B word to his, to Anton's guest. And, but from what I saw, it was just like, it's like Corey couldn't let it go. Like, you saw like the defeat. Like, he couldn't believe that all of that happened on his show. And to keep it a stack, like, Anton really farmed, like, just everybody on the show. He like, put it this way, like, granted it's his show, so he justified like switching seats with Darlene, his co-host, right? But like, the moment he got up, it was like, if you don't, I guess a lot of people was waiting on like, yo, okay, if he got up, then that's like, yo, it's go time. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I felt like the moment anybody gets up and you feel like that's exuding a level of threat to you, I would have got up personally same time and held the mic, still talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? But I could also use it as a weapon, and we could clash it out right there. You know what I'm saying? We take it something. You know what I mean? But again, like, it's not for me to talk tough online. Like, again, the scuffles that I've been through that made me for who I am today, like, that's my instinctual experience that come with me. Whatever it is for y'all figure out the best way. I'm just telling you, from a man to another or to anybody in that situation. Let's say if it's a lady on the bus and chicks get on the bus and they wild active and you sitting down and they coming to you and you know what I'm saying? Like, for whatever reason, like, like, I would implore you to just, feel like, oh, okay, well, let me just get up and stay out their way type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen it in real life. This is real life experience that I've seen to tell you guys, and granted, like, the thumbnail is just nasty too with Corey towering over Anton, and it's like he's like in front of him, like, it's just way too close. Like, space. It just, you back anything in a corner and they'll show you their teeth. So the fact that, they didn't trade blows is I don't think any of them really wanted to fight. And I think with everybody there, I don't think they would have. But at the same time, there's a level of diplomacy, right? Like, if it was me and I was in Anton's shoes, I felt like if I couldn't continue a conversation and I knew it was going left, I would just see myself out earlier than, like, sooner than later type shit. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa for Corey. If Corey really felt like, yo, how I bring a guest onto my platform, share my audience, and then now it's like my audience is getting usurped by a guy that, even though we disagree, it's like the way how it's going, it's almost looking like I'm the sucker or I'm the chump. In that, if I felt like that in any type of way, even after that exchange, when, everything was all said and done, from, getting up and being like, I'm not hearing that, I'm not on that, I probably would have just been like, in Corey's position, look, man, I just don't think we can progress the conversation. I'm gonna pay you for your time or for the interview that you came out this way. I'll pay you up, but it's not worth me exchanging any further dialogue with you, knowing that it can be tragic in the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, then clearly at this point, it seems like Anton's winning in not only the debate, and that could be debatable to a lot of people because people are leaning on the fact that he's a conservative man, and people love to throw the coon word out there when you're conservative, or people like to throw out all of these ad hominem attacks on one's character based off their religious views or political views and whatever. And I'm not here to really judge any of that, but this is the problem with our community, is that we can't seem to, like, just have a legitimate conversation. And based off the earlier footage, what I showed you was basically, the meat and potatoes of the situation where they was, about to get active. But before it, was posed the question of if, he would speak up against white males the same way he speaks against, black males, going through shit. And, basically Corey was saying, like, it's easy to talk down on your own people for a check, but when it comes to, white folk or white, whoever, it's like, you shy away from it. But that also goes to show you that Corey didn't really study his opponent, nor did he study our own history to know how to engage the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And this goes to show you that a lot of the legacy media, I've noticed this pattern where, you know, it's like people rather be the rappers, the comedians, and entertain the I would say the ideologies of the Democrats, and certain things that are said from a conservative perspective might not gel well with the Hollywood esque perspective or the entertainment industry perspective, and there's definitely like a conglomerate or a group of people. And so I feel like what you see here, since Anton has been doing the YouTubing for a while, you just see two different fighters in a way come at the approach of having a conversation when it comes to historical context and just what they're trying to have the conversation on. It's not so much that Anton was evading the question. It was more so that, like, he was already being challenged, you know what I'm saying, beforehand. And it's like it's kind of hard to have a genuine conversation with somebody when somebody's slipping a jab in the mix of an honest question. That's how it may seem, you know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, Anton actually does talk about a lot of white people. It ain't just black people and all of the woes we got going on. Like, you just study his YouTube channel. Like, that man been reacting to mad people, situations from politics to relationships of all kinds. So that's where Corey should have did his homework. Ta-da. You know what I'm saying? And me just agreeing, right? People gonna feel away, but who cares about what y'all think? Y'all watching me about what I think. You know what I'm saying? And that's why everybody's eating right now, and that's why the content is cooking. So, slightly a little bit late to the party, but I think with everything going on in the world right now, this is definitely gonna run its course for at least a couple days. And then, it's going to be something else in the headlines. So, salute to Anton. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the bag chasers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit is crazy. I'm glad both gentlemen didn't participate in being ignorant on camera. And, as far as Corey, I watched some of his stuff. I don't agree with everybody, like whether Anton, just some things that it's like, and then there's some things Corey, it's like, not everything's funny, but what you learn here is that, like, having a certain level of, etiquette when you come to people's platforms, making sure you're secure, whether you have bodyguards on payroll or whoever, to watch your back, is key, because the bigger you get out here, you know what I'm saying, people will just try to troll you, and try to insult you to get you out of your character. And it's not so much about having the conversation at that point. And another thing too, like, these guys are 50 plus, man. Like, going outside to, show for the optics that you handle your business, it's like, I get it, but that's not the way. And Corey saying that he kissing white ass or whatever it was, and then Anton doing the Uno reverse with the SMD, it's like, it just takes us back to a juvenile state of mind, like on the your mama jokes or you're joning or you roasting somebody. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's just warfare of words, you know what I'm saying? And I think both gentlemen, they get too paid to be worrying about shit that, you know what I'm saying, ain't really gonna change too much. But yeah, for all of the people trying to throw the battery pack in Corey, you know, that's not responsible. Like that man got a family, that man got a show, that man got a brand and a business. It just don't even make sense to compromise all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, you know, if he felt like he couldn't handle the discussion, you know, just opt out, bow out gracefully. You know what I'm saying? And look, if people feel like that looks away, well, shit, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Not everybody gon' gel and be, you know, buddy when having a discussion. You know what I'm saying? So, baby, what time we on with that? 30 minutes? Word. So yeah, man, you know, that's really my take on that. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy. 2026, here we are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo. Be safe out there. You know, to all the content creators trying to hop into space and run the numbers up, and just keep in mind that when you invite people on your platform, like, make sure the energy is locked in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that, you know, the questions you got, you're really being honest about them, rather than, you know, asking the question and then attacking somebody before they can ask the question. A lot of people wasn't picking that up. You know what I'm saying? And for me, you know, I observe, you know, so be safe out there. And yeah, man, this is Blame Bent. Hey, yo, also, shit, you know, check out the new music. You know what I'm saying? We dropped Dear Butterfly, Shine on Me on my birthday. You know, Big Dog is 33 now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, you're going to see more of me this year. I'm going to try my best to just keep this streaming shit going. Salute.
Yeah. Made a whole shadow on me dropping his